The first reading from the Book of Wisdom and the Psalm which followed it and the Gospel are all telling us one thing, that God is extremely patient with us. He's really patient with us. He doesn't expect us to be perfect today. So relax. We are so impatient with ourselves. We are such perfectionists, especially in the Western world where we live, that we project that onto God. And so many people see God as this boss who really demands production and effort and success. And of course, you and I are not producing, and we're not successful, because we all are filled with human weaknesses, personality defects, and even sins. Let's admit it, even sins. But God is forbearing. He's like the farmer in the parable. He'll wait and wait and wait. Not to take vengeance at harvest time, but for us to get our act together. And you know, it takes a lifetime to get your act together. Believe me, I know. But He expects us also to be forbearing with each other, as He is with us. To be patient with each other. Compassion is what God's calling for. Because, you know, the second reading talked about the Spirit of God who is within us. And even though we may have suppressed the Spirit, even though we may not have let the Spirit of God have His way with us, the Spirit is still there, will not give up. And so as time goes on and we become less strict with ourselves, less strict with each other, less demanding, we release the Spirit who can change us. The interesting thing about the parable is that it has to wait to the end, to harvest time, and then you separate the weeds from the wheat. But it isn't that way in life. Because the Spirit is within us, the weeds can change to wheat. We are capable of growth. We are capable of becoming better. Let the Spirit influence you. And the reading even suggests the first step in that is to pray. Because prayer puts us in touch with the Spirit. The Spirit's always there, always in touch, always trying to get at us. But we don't calm down enough. We're not silent enough. We're not prayerful enough. If the world were filled with loving people taking care of each other, we wouldn't be at war here, there, and everywhere. So take to heart this parable, which may seem very, very distant from us. The weeds will be there, but so will the Spirit of God. Let the Spirit loose in your life.